Oh, man. Here we go, gang. Do me a favor before we start this video. Hit that like button. It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna cost you. Subscribe to the channel. What you waiting on? That part. I don't know what y'all waiting on. Keep that notification on, too. Y'all already know the vibes. Let's get this out the way, though. Copyright fair use on disclaimer. You can find that in my description on this channel. Everything that I speak on is for educational entertainment purpose. Again, copyright fair use disclaimer. You can find that in my description on my channel. Everything that I speak on is for educational and entertainment purpose. And the clips that I play are also owned by the original creators. Let's get that out the way. So I got a few questions here I want to ask the cookie girl. Yeah, that part. Did I stutter? And this is all the legend what I'm speaking on too. At the end of the day, we're going to talk about your first interview you did with the news reporters when you first arrived at the scene. Let's get to that part. Yeah, that part. And we're going to react to that. I'm going to do a reaction because I caught a lot of little lies that you were saying in that interview. And I ain't really digging it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's wrong, man, because at the end of the day, like, I don't know if you really allegedly involved in this, but you made yourself involved in this. Let's get to that part. Because you ran to the reporter for I don't know what reason. You started speaking out your mind, I came up here, my daddy was on the phone, this and that, and you got a little nervous, you started stuttering over your words. You say he got shot inside, allegedly. How would you know that? And then I caught another clip, right? With shout out to your parents, nothing against your parents, nothing against them, because I don't go by elderly people. I let the other people react to that. I got respect for that. But at the end of the day, your pops, that's the one that I feel like he's questionable. Yeah, that part. I'm not putting your mom involved in this because I really feel like your mom ain't had a clue if you had something to do with it. But I feel like your pops will be down with this because it's all about the bag. And he come from the Memphis streets. Let's get to that part. Maurice Hill. Yeah, that nigga. Yeah. We don't heard about your history. Her dad, whatever, know what I mean? Old pimp in Memphis, all that. So you still got that. You still got them streets mentality when it comes to the money. So you're gonna do anything to try to come get that bag and try to make sure your you know what I mean, your company, your little cookie shop is gonna be stable and still grow. So you're gonna do anything to try to do that. This is my opinion, allegedly. And the only two people I can look at on this is the dad and Cookie Girl. Because y'all both got that mentality. I could just look at y'all and say that. The old lady, man, I really can't put her involved in it. So shout out to the old lady. She ain't got nothing to do with this. You get what I'm saying? But them two, nah. Let's get to that part. We got to talk about y'all. We're going to talk about the clips too. Because I got 3 clips I want to play. And I want to question this, Maurice Hill also. How you pulled up in your establishment, right? You pulled up to your shop. This was what the dad said, y'all. He pulled up to the shop, right? And he said he ain't know what was going on. Number one, let me tell you, Dolph the only one with that camouflage car in Memphis. Let's get to that part. He the only one that got that type of car. Am I lying? Am I lying, gang? He the only one in Memphis that got that camouflage car that he got shot that was parked in front of the cookie store. And you telling me you ain't know what was going on when you first pulled up? That's a lie, number one right there. See, that's what I'm saying. Maurice, you be lying too. Let's get to these clips though. Let's get to the cookie girl first, then we're gonna react to it a little bit more. Let's get to part 1 to our interview.
A phone call from my dad. He was in the store. He's one of the owners. And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. We was just like, okay. I thought it was, one of the employees. So we was kind of distraught at the time. But, we heard my cousin in the background. He was just basically like, man, he gone. Somebody shot him. He gone. And I'm like, who gone? We just trying to figure out what was going on. And then you can hear my dad, he was just like, stay with me, Dolph. Just stay with me, brother. He kept saying it. So that's when we was like, okay, it was Dolph. So it was real fast. He said it was my dad was just like, it was real fast. It was a real quick situation. So we real hurt by it. He was a real, good dude. He came to the store all the time. When he was in Memphis, McHughes was one of
McHughes, you heard at the end, right? Hold up, we're gonna play the second part of that interview. But y'all heard at the end, right? Every time he come to Memphis, he always stop by McHughes. She couldn't even say Makita's. You see, me, I read body language and I see people stutter. You start stumbling over words. You know why you stumbling over them words? Because you reacted too fast, man. You want to show your face. You want the spotlight. You want the camera all in your face. You could have put, you know what's crazy, gang? Let's get to this part. You see, she had the mask on. It was during COVID season, right? That part. COVID season, COVID-19 season, mask on. Why you ain't put your mask on like your mom did? Like everybody else doing. No, Miss Cookie Girl want to take the mask off because you want to show everybody who you are. You want the spotlight. Let's get to the second interview though, man. Let's continue this interview she did.
Store all the time, you know. When he was in Memphis, McHugh's was one of his stops, you know.
McHugh's, huh? McHugh. It went from Makita's to McHugh's, huh? That's what it. Yo, you can't make this up. You can't make this up at all, man. It went from Makita's to McHugh's. Every time he stopped at Memphis, he always stopped at McHugh's. You know why you saying it like that? Guilty. For somebody, I'm gonna continue playing this clip, gang, but hold up. For somebody that's a fan of Dolph, oh, I was a fan of Dolph. I like the Dolph more. This is what she said on these YouTube platforms and all that. Y'all know what YouTube she joined. Anyway, this is what she's saying on them platforms. I was always a fan of Dolph. I like the Dolph more than Yo Gotti. That part. Am I lying? Go back and look at some of the interviews. Go try to find it and all that. Yeah, she was a Dolph fan. She was a fan of Dolph before Gotti. Even her brother. Shout out to the other platform that I think he interviewed her brother with him. And her brother even said it, man, we don't bump Gotti. Her brother from the cookie shop. I forgot his name. Anybody can comment on below. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But for somebody like that, let me tell you something. Fans of Dolph and that situation right there, people would have broke down crying like a lot of people did around that era. Come on, we heard people crying, bro. You didn't shed not one tear. And this is exactly right after Dolph died. Now, remind y'all, this ain't 8 hours later. This ain't 8 o'clock at night. You're already kind of tears already done. I mean, you kind of like getting yourself together from the tragedies, from this crazy moment that just happened at your cookie shop that y'all never gonna forget. But you ain't sharing out one. Now, I'm not listening. The Mom Dukes, like I said, ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm talking about the Cookie Girl because you the one that want to jump in the camera. You ain't shedding out one tear. Now, when I finish playing this clip right here, y'all, I want y'all to see her body reaction, see her face, everything. This is a fan of Dolph. That part. This is a fan of Dolph. Somebody that died in her cookie shop and showed no remorse, nothing. This ain't somebody that just rolled past the corner. Oh my God, that's Dolph. He got shot. Hopped out the car, whatever. Went over there, started running, trying to see what's going on. No, there ain't none of that. This happened at your shop with no remorse, no emotion, not one tear, nothing. And then when I play this clip, when you say that, oh, my father said it was Dolph. Oh, it was Dolph. Like the way you just shoved it off. Let's continue with this. Let's continue with the interview, man.
Store all the time, you know. When he was in Memphis, McHugh's was one of his stops, you know. So it's really turning us down a little bit. We pray for the.
Look, hit that like button. Do me that favor. Smash that like. I'm still waiting for smash that like button. And for the people that haven't subscribed, what you hating on? Come on, seriously. You know the vibes, man. Come on, we kicking. I mean, we kicking it over here, man. We blowing it down over here. Let's get to that part. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed. Let's continue though, man.
Store all the time, you know. When he was in Memphis, McHugh's was one of his stops, you know. So it's really turning us down a little bit. We pray.
He's again.
Store all the time, you know. When he was in Memphis, McHugh's was one of his stops, you know. So it's really turning us down a little bit. We pray for the family, you know. It's a senseless tragedy. We just really want them to know that we back them 100%, and we just really want, you know, we really just wish this would just stop. This is just too much for us, you know. So it's affecting our family now, because we do consider Dolph, you know, anytime you walk into there, you know, walk into Makita's, you consider family. When Dolph came here, he was considered family. He called my mom every time she came in, you know. I mean, it's hurting us a little bit. So we just.
Were you, so your dad, you were on the phone with your dad when it happened?
It wasn't when it happened. It was right after. He called us like directly after, you know, the shots were fired and Dolph was hit.
And you can hear him saying, "Dolph, stay with me."
Yeah, we heard him say that, and he was just, man, it's a lot.
Everyone's talking about how much he loved Makita.
He did a lot. He was I got a video with him. He was telling us, you know what I'm saying, every time I come here, I can't leave without getting some chocolate chip and like fresh out the oven. This it. So chocolate chip and ice cream was his favorite. So yeah, wow. We gon'
Was it inside of your store or right outside?
Well, from what I was hearing, it was inside the store. It was.
She gonna say it was inside. You see, that's where you messed up at. That's where you messed up at right there. How you didn't even know it was inside? Who told you that? And number two, who even told you that what cookies he wanted? If it's chocolate chips, y'all trying to tell me y'all had a full-blown conversation before the cops came and all that? Hey, Mom, what Dolph came in for? He ordered some lemon. He's in with some lemon and strawberry cookies. Whatever he ordered. Really? And there's for his mom, huh? So you telling me you had a full-blown conversation with Dolph before you got there? Because we ain't done. We about to play another clip where their own parents got interviewed. And somebody reacted to that. I'm going to react to that too. See, my thing is you rushed. You ran to the reporters too fast for no reason. Why you do that? If you wasn't involved, that part. If you ain't had nothing to do with this, allegedly, you ain't had nothing to do with this, no type of tax, no type of, because number one, you wasn't there that day. For all reasons. Who was there? Why the other employees they never get on? Why the other employees they never get interviewed? Let's get to that part. Why the other employees never got interviewed? Why you were the only one that got interviewed? Your brother didn't get interviewed. I ain't seen nobody else get interviewed. Only interviews I've been seeing is people that was outside reacting to the tragedy that happened in front of the cookie shop. People in Memphis, the regular people. Those are the people that was interviewed. I never seen nobody from the cookie shop get interviewed. Am I wrong? Comment on below. Let me know if y'all seen the employee, a couple of employees get interviewed from the cookie shop for the young Dolph situation. But in the other hands, you flew up there from the other cookie shop, called your dad telling you, oh yeah, this is Dolph. First he telling, hold up, let's hear what Maurice Hill had to say. Let's get to this part.
For his usual chocolate chip cookies and ice cream.
That he got 2 lemon and 2 strawberry cookies. So they was really for his mother.
All right, so boom. When Dolph pulled up that day, that tend to make me think he didn't call no order in because he didn't get his usual. Okay? So he pulls up at the spur of the moment, out the blue, to get 4 cookies for his mom. And how does she know that those 4 cookies was for his mother? So that tends to make me believe that him and this owner right here, they had a conversation. Him and her had a conversation. Okay? So they had enough time to talk and you know, and do all these things while Dolph was there. Let's continue to listen.
Dolph and another young man stood in the left corner of the store on their cell phones and never saw it coming. Maurice drove up to see his workers raising their heads from ducking bullets and the young man.
All right, so boom. Now, you mean to tell me Dolph and this young man are standing in the left corner of the store, right by each other, on their cell phones. They didn't see the ambush coming. So why is Dolph the only one hit if the young man was standing right there next to him in the same corner?
Exactly.
If Dolph got hit over 20 times, why the young man did not get hit 1 time? Somebody please explain that to me. That's very suspicious. But we're going to carry on and we're going to get the full story. Then we're going to chop it up.
He was just distraught. He was hysterical. He was punching on the window and because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know there was a body laying there. And I thought, matter of fact, I thought he had shot the place up himself.
All right. So see, when Maurice started talking, something don't sound right. So when Maurice drove up, he said he drove up to his employees getting up from ducking bullets. So that means he drove up right after it happened. Okay. So you mean to tell me he said he don't know what happened? You ain't see these bullet holes in your establishment? You ain't know what was going on. So you didn't see Dolph's camouflage Corvette outside your cookie shop. So you didn't know Dolph was inside this building. Come on, brother. That don't sound right. If Dolph been coming there all his life, you know what Dolph look like. You know what Dolph drive. So you don't know there's this Dolph laying on your establishment floor dead? Come on, brother. Then you had the nerve to say you thought the young man who was with Dolph shot up your place. I thought he had shot it up. I didn't know what was going on. Come on, brother. Something about that's real suspicious, Maurice. That don't even sound right, man. You know who Dolph is, but we gonna continue to listen to you lie, brother.
You see what I mean? Shout out to the homie that broke that down, because he said exactly what I've been saying. Exactly what I've been saying in my old videos. Maurice pulling up, he talking about, oh, he ain't know what was going on. Nick, hold up. Let me tell you something, Nick. Let me tell you something, Negro. At the end of the day, man, Dolph the only nigga with that type of car in Memphis. So how you ain't know that was Dolph when you first pulled up, his car was there? How you ain't see the bullets holes in? Hold up. Let's get to this part. Let's get to this part right here. He said he pulled up, right? You said you pulled up, right? And you ain't see all that shattered glass when you pulled up? Yeah. You ain't see all the shattered glass when you pulled up, though, right? You ain't see none of that when you pulled up. Come on, man. Something ain't right here, man. Something ain't right. And that's what I'm going to keep saying, and I'm going to continue saying that. This girl, the cookie girl, you allegedly, you have to, so because number one, you were stumbling over this interview. First he got shot inside, then you mispronounced your own cookie shop at the, come on, what she said again? Hold up.
Store all the time, you know, when he was in Memphis, McHugh's was one of his stops, you know.
She said every time he in Memphis, McHugh's is always one of his stops. That's how I know you got something to do with this. Allegedly. Because number one, you wasn't there, and you drop it, and you talking too much at a time. And I want to remind y'all on this. Now, this is the incident just happened. It just happened probably like an hour or two or three. It probably not even. It just happened. And the first thing you do, you go to the reporter and tell him that you heard he got shot inside, this, that, and the third. You switch to the narrative. Hold up. Hold up right quick. I think I got a video inside of it. Hold up right quick. Where is that at? Because I just don't understand how you the only one out of all the employees jumping at reporter after this incident just happened. But you wasn't there, but you got all the clues. This nigga ordered lemon, strawberry cookies, all types of shit. It was for his mom. How y'all know that was for his mom, like the homie said? Y'all had a full-blown conversation. Who had a conversation with Dolph before this happened? Why nobody else over there in the cookie shop is getting interviewed? Let's get to the cookie shop in the front, though, of the video. Now, this is the front of it. This is the inside.
Oh, shoot, that's smart. What?
That's the inside.
I'm about to do that too. Oh, shoot, that's smart.
That's the inside of the cookie shop right there. You telling me at the end of the day, Maurice telling me you ain't know that was Dolph in there that got shot, number one. Maurice, allegedly, you walked up and allegedly you called them instead of calling 911 too. That's another thing that's kind of suspicious. Why would you call Raven for? That girl, that part, cookie girl. Why would you call your daughter? And then she's rushing up there talking about, oh yeah, it was Dolph. So then the release is it's like you just shoved it off after that. No remorse, no crying, no nothing. I mean, look at this. Y'all telling me this is normal?
A phone call from my dad. He was in the store. He's one of the owners.
Y'all telling me this is normal?
And he
right
just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. You know, we was just like, okay. I thought it was, you know, one of the employees. So we was kind of distraught at the time. But, you know, we heard my cousin in the background. You know, he was just basically like, man, he gone. Somebody shot him. He gone. And I'm like, who gone? You know, we just trying to figure out what was going on. And then you can hear my dad, you know, he was just like, stay with me, Dolph. Just stay with me, brother. You know, he kept saying it. So that's when we was like, okay, it was Dolph. So it was real fast. Okay, he said it was my dad was just like, it was real fast.
That part I'm talking about. When she say that part, okay, it was Dolph. What? Am I tripping on? Am I bugging out on just? I'm reaching. Let me know what I'm doing, man. Let me know if I'm spitting some real shit. Am I bugging out on this? A fan of Dolph, though, right? Cookie shop, all that. He come to show support, and you don't show no type of emotion. You say, "Oh, it was." it was Dolph. That's it. And let me tell y'all something. If she tried to lie and say, you don't know if I ain't crying, I was crying, I was crying. You would have your face. When somebody's crying so much, you got a whole different face expression. Your eyes red. Am I lying, gang? You got a sad. You can't even interview if you was crying so much. You showed no remorse, man. That's my question to you. What was the remorse, the tears, the emotion, the anything? That's the only rapper from that's on TV, everything that's popular, that came to your shop in the hood, where he from, and show you love. But you're gonna sit here and tell me that you telling the family, oh, we got y'all, let us know. First of all, you said a GoFundMe. Where that money at? Let's get to that part. You probably had 2 GoFundMe. One for emotional and stress. People sending you money because they think y'all going. I mean, y'all going through it. We know the game. No type of feelings, nothing at all. But you a Dolph fan. He supported your shop. Am I tripping? Let me know if I'm tripping, gang. Do me a favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe. What you waiting on? And light that smoke up. There's a lot of smoke going on in Memphis. That part. But am I tripping right now? I know I'm not tripping. I had to say it. I said, yo, I got questions for this girl. Why you haven't shown no remorse, no emotion, no feelings, no crying, nothing? And we ain't talking about 2 days later, 3 days later, 4 days later. We talking about a few hours probably. That's it. Right after this incident happened, you did the work. Right after that happened, what we talking about here? Am I lying? And showing no remorse. What y'all gonna tell me? The mom ain't showing no remorse either. That lady old. She don't know what's going on. Stop it. Stop it, gang. Smash that like button. If y'all, come on. I know I ain't tripping. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe. That's my question to you. That's why everybody felt like you was involved, allegedly. Felt like, because you know them dudes, Triller Mafia, all of them. Let's get to that part. You wanted to be in the industry. You kumbayaing with them in Miami. That came out around the same time they were celebrating down there at young black youngster mansion down there in Miami, allegedly. But that was already documented. That's all on the internet, so I ain't speaking nothing crazy. I ain't making this up. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together. I'm putting the puzzles together. Let's get to that. That's all I'm doing. And when I seen this interview, I had to go back and watch it while I was at work. I'm like, yo, hold up. I said, man, old girl showing no emotion. Let me tell y'all something. Even my co-worker was like, yo, what you watching over there? Yo, let me show you something, son. If anybody just seen the incident that happened to, I told him who it was. He's like, yeah, he not a real big young Dolph fan, but he know who he was. He's like, yo, I remember that, yo. I say, yo, this is the person that the cookie shop, that's just her family shop, and he died in there, and she's supposed to be a fan of this and that. This is what I'm telling my old boy, my job, my co-worker, Pauls. He said the same thing. He said, man, first of all, that's a female, my nigga. If you're a fan of, you're going to have some type of emotions. You're going to cry. You're going to show them emotions. But no, she ran to the reporter, tried to switch the whole narrative. And, Dolph. And then that part, when she said, we found out it was Dolph. Oh, Dolph? Check the head shoves. Check all this. Check her body. Check her little smirk and all that when she's doing the interview. Go back and watch. I just played it for y'all. Pause it if y'all have to. Smirking and that. Come on. That don't look like a fan of Dolph. That look like... This is crazy, yo. Rest in peace, young Dolph, though, man. Rest in peace to young Dolph, man. Rest in peace to young Flipper, man. For real. King of Memphis, my boy, man. Because the way I seen that interview, no, man. Let me preach right quick. I know I ain't tripping. That incident just happened an hour ago before that. Like, what we talking about, gang? Hit that like button. Subscribe, too. No emotions. If any of y'all fans of Dolph out there, and I'm talking to, man, listen, even the real niggas, because real niggas shed tears too. And now remind y'all, this is her establishment, like Boy said. He died in y'all place. We ain't talking about the corner, in the car, at the club, somewhere else. We talking about in your place. You're going to share more emotions because it happened in the place that he comes to visit and show love. That part, the love part. Coming in there showing y'all love. He call your mom moms, right? Oh, yeah, you know, he call my mom moms too when she comes in. Okay, then, so where your emotions, where your feelings, where's that at? What y'all gonna say? Yo, everybody grieve different? I ain't trying to hear that. This girl ain't no gang bang girl or nothing like that. She ain't no girl that grew up from the dirt and all that. Come on, what we talking about here, man? She ain't gang banging with the females all in the streets and all rough life. And all. I mean, she ain't see her friends get murdered and all that throughout her years. What we talking about? So before y'all even put that in there, let me shut that down. Because she's supposed to show some type of feelings. I don't care what y'all talking about. That part. And I know I ain't tripping. I know I ain't tripping. So for the people who think I'm tripping, let me know. Go be down there and be like, yo, nah, you reaching, bro. Nah, I don't know. If people comment on below like, nah, you on point, Smoke. That girl ain't showing no emotions, no feelings. Now let me remind y'all again before I go off this. Pause. She did this interview right after the incident. You could have kept your mask on. You ain't have to show your face. The world ain't have to know who you were. You ain't have to go to YouTube and all that, go on there, show your face and all. You did all this cloud chasing because you thought about yourself. Let's get to that part. You thought about yourself. You said this is an opportunity for me to get my clout, get my money up. Yeah, the GoFundMe money. Where'd it go? Where'd the GoFundMe money at? You made some Dolph cookies. I remember you made some Dolph cookies. Whippy. Man, y'all made way more than that, man. Let's stop playing. People sending y'all money for emotional and stress and all that. Like y'all was in court or something. Yeah. So how much you get off that? That just got me mad, man, because when I seen that interview, I had to keep watching. I watched that interview probably about 10 times, yo, before I decided to do this, man. And I'm like, nah. That's when I had to ask my co-worker at my job. He's like, nah, bro, you ain't lying, bro. She's showing no type of emotion. And she just pulled up. She just pulled up in the scene. What we talking about? Something ain't right. Now, like I said, everything I speak on is alleged, and I'm not even talking crazy. I'm just reacting to her videos, a reaction video. This is alleged, and I just don't see no emotion. I know I ain't tripping. And this reporter, this interview happened right after that. It had to have been like no more than an hour probably after, bro. You did that interview, girl. What we talking about here, old girl? Come on, man. Am I lying? We ain't talking about 8, 7, 4 hours, nighttime, 9 hours later, you did that report interview. Nah, we talking about you did that shit right away. No more than, I want to say no more than an hour. Probably was less than that. If it was less than that, you bugged out. You was really rushing to that camera. You wanted lights, camera, action on you. Let's get to that. That's what you wanted, huh, Cookie Girl? You crazy, man. I don't care what nobody said. You bugged out. If you wasn't involved in this, I wasn't involved in this. I don't know what you. If you wasn't involved in this, you put yourself involved in this by your actions. Who does the shit you was doing? Who does that? Jump in front of the camera, then report something that you wasn't even there. You reporting stuff that you wasn't even there. Oh yeah, they told me that he got shot inside. How you know? Maurice talking about he pulled up. I didn't know what was going on up in there. You know, nigga, you see Dolph car right in front of your establishment. Your cookie, come on, your cookie shop. What you talking about? And you don't see the front of the window shattered? Man, y'all too bugged out, man. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Y'all two is, yeah, the daddy and the daughter, them two bugged out. They was thinking about the bag. That's whoever giving y'all that bag. Listen, it's who we already broke that down, so we know who y'all playing with that. We know who y'all playing with. Pause. Come on, man. Chula Mafia and all that. You know them niggas. But you a Dolph fan though, right? Share no tears, no emotion. Talking about, yeah, when we heard it was Dolph, oh, it was Dolph. Oh, it was Dolph. Just like that, just shove your shoulders, right? Shit just happened an hour or two ago. And you, like, what? I'm out of here, gang. Do me a favor, man. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know how y'all feel. Tell me if I'm bugged out, if I'm bugging on the situation, or if I'm taking it too far by her move. I know I'm not, gang. I just broke that down to y'all. She a fan of Dolph with no emotions. Where they do that at? Let's go back to that. Where they do that at? Where they do that at, huh? Memphis people, let me know. Come on, man. Y'all fans of Dolph land. Let me know. If that was y'all cookie shop and all that, man, come on, man. Especially a female. Especially a female. Them tears would have showed in that report, man, in that interview. But you're gonna mispronounce your shop and everything. What she say? Hold up, before I...
Store all the time, you know. When he was in Memphis, McHugh's was one of his stops, you know. So it's
when he was in Memphis, McHugh's was one of his stops. Yeah, he always stopped in Memphis. McHugh's was one of his stops. You can't even pronounce your shop right. That's how I know you lying. That's my question to you. Why you rushed the reporter? Number two. And number one is why you lying? Why you had to do all this? You did this to yourself. You know why? You want lights, camera, action on you. I'm out of here. Do me a favor, man. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe if you have subscribed to the channel. I don't know what y'all waiting on. We building over here. Let's get to that point. Salute to my subscribers and salute to my smoke gang, man. Y'all know the vibes. I'll definitely be coming on live soon. Just been a little busy. But definitely hit that like, smash that subscribe button. You did this to yourself, Cookie Girl. I just broke it down. No emotions, no feelings. And you're a fan. You're a Dolph fan. You're a fan. You're supposed to be a diehard Dolph fan, right? That's what you're supposed to be. Yeah, I bumped Dolph. I don't like Yo Gotti. That's what you put. That's what you were saying before. Just get out of here. No emotions. I'm up out of here, gang. It's your boy Smoke News. If they know, they know. I'm out of here. It's your boy Smoke, man.